Here we go. We got a John Deere D140 and it's having a cutting issue. We're hitting the PTO and it's giving us a screech and then it's dying. And so we've got to figure out what pulley is locked up here. And if you didn't see there, that right side pulley is the problem. This one right here on this side. And so pull the deck off here and we'll get a new pulley on it. We're going to do some new blades. We'll clean out the deck, get it all reinstalled, and see if that fixes the problem. There's going to be 4 hangers on the back side of the deck, 1 hanger on the front, and the belt. And this whole deck will slide on out of there. Here's the 2 rears. Watch your knuckles pulling these spring clips out. It can be kind of tough sometimes. It's not a bad idea to get some pliers on them and just yank them out real quick. These back hangers will actually come out of there. That way you get them out of your way. Make sure there's nothing connected and then just yank the deck right out. Now I'm going to move this machine out of my way too. Give me more room. Get this cover off. And the pulley that I got, or the bearing tower that I got, didn't come with a pulley. So I'm going to reuse this old pulley. There's going to be 4 bolts holding this spindle on. They're going to be 10 millimeters. Here we go. New bearing tower, new spindle going on. And these new bolts that it came with are 1/2-inch bolts. They're not 10 millimeters. And I oriented that, I moved the grease erg to the front side, which will give us better access to grease it in the future. Old pulley going on. And it's definitely best to have a nice strong impact driver to get this nut on there and to get the blade off. That impact driver is such a time saver. It's amazing. Okay, these nuts are going to be 13/16 nuts on the blade. Blade's coming off. Put new blades on this thing. And there's a lot of dust and dirt, concrete on the bottom. I'm just going to beat most of that out. Make sure nothing is close to the blades. I'm not going to get it perfect, so I'm not going to spend that much time on it. We're just going to get it functioning. That way this lady can mow. Oh, almost cross-threaded that one. Careful. Make sure they're on there good and tight. You don't want these things flying off mid-mow. That would be a bad day. Okay, and I'm just going to spin the blades, and I see that the blade is kind of close to some of these dirt clumps. I'm going to beat on it a little bit more. Make sure the blade's got some good distance all the way around. I cleaned this deck for this lady about a month before this, and I swear this deck weighed 200 pounds there's so much dirt under there, it was just crazy. Try to get as much grease in these bearings as we can, in these spindles, make them last as long as possible. Just chit-chatting with the customer. Customer watched me the whole time through this whole job. We just chit-chatted. And I don't mind. Sometimes it can screw me up, though, I tell you what. Sometimes if I get to talking, man, I will forget stuff. So, I don't know. Sometimes on a big job, I won't talk it very much. I won't get into conversation. I'll just focus on what I'm doing. It's not to be offensive. It's just to not screw up the job, you know. Okay, deck going back in. Get this rear hanger in there. Washer. I got terrible footage on this one. There we go. Move the camera. Smart guy. Hanger, washer, big spring clip. Force it in there. There you go. And you push this angled hanger up and it won't line up, so you're going to have to just kind of finagle the deck back and forth to get that angled hanger to line up properly. There you go. Washer, clip. And off to the left side. Rear hanger. I'm going to have to lift the deck up a little bit to get it up there. There we go. Washer. Big spring clip. Watch your knuckles. Yep. There we go. Washer, clip. Now front hanger. You're going to have to lift the deck up to get it to stretch over. Washer, clip. And then when you put the belt on, you want to make sure you're around all the pulleys. You're not under the pulleys. You didn't miss a pulley. So if you miss a pulley and you go to turn the PTO on, it's going to burn your belt up. I'm going to force it around this. I'm going to just force that spring and get it around the pulley here. And my belt looks good. I didn't miss any of the pulleys. I double checked it. Now we're going to go for a drive.
Yeah, of course.
See if the thing's going to mow.
It was embarrassing for him. He didn't want to tell anybody.
We're talking to the customer about the parking brake.
Yeah.
They're always surprised about that.
Let's see if that works.
All right, here we go. Let's see what happens.
Oh, well. Right.
Nope, just kidding. Transmission disengagement bar is out. Push that sucker in there.
Yeah.
Smart guy. There we go. Now we can do it. Parking brake off. And we're rolling. See if this lady's going to be able to mow her weeds today. Hey, would you look at that? It's going to mow. That's fantastic. The thing runs great. And she is stoked. She's been waiting for this thing for about a week as we waited on parts here. So, another happy customer. Like and subscribe, follow, and we'll see you guys later.